I'm Gwen Preston of Resource Maven. We're here at the PDAC version of the Metals Investor Forum in Toronto in June. And I'm joined now by Lisa Ross. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
So Lisa's with Revival Gold, which is a newer position for you. You joined them a year and a half ago or so.
15 months.
Do you want to talk about a little bit of what you did before Revival and then why you came to Revival? I think that maybe is an interesting starting point for the conversation.
Sure. I was off on my own working with mining companies, and basically I was an extra set of hands. You're a public company, you need an extra set of hands, I'm here. So I was working with a mid-tier in the operations area. So it wasn't the debit and credit, it was the grade and the tonnage and the recoveries. And great work. It was very, very interesting. And then I got a call from the CEO. And, I'd been looking for a position. And, when Hugh called me, I thought, okay, this is, just going to be a small little junior, won't amount to anything, whatever. So then he called me and I started listening. And he said, it's in Idaho, which is a great jurisdiction, of course. And we want to restart this mine. And I thought, okay, this is interesting. This doesn't come along every day. So then when I started looking at the company, in addition to being in Idaho, it's in a great area. You've got these great drill results. There was no resource. Now there is. Mm-hmm. And, the deposit is open everywhere. So we don't know how big this thing can go. And I looked at the management team and the experience of, people building companies and creating them, and I thought, okay, this isn't just a flash in the pan. This is real, because my experience has been, cleaning up messes. When things come together, you've got different, accounting software. You got different this, different that. Okay, let's clean it up. And this is to take that experience and to build something new from the ground up as CFO. And I've been here 15 months and it's been great. It's been a fantastic experience so far.
And certainly when I encountered Revival, that the two aspects of what you just said, the people who are building this company and their clear focus on building something real, those were the things that stood out to me first. Mm-hmm. It was very distinctive to me. So in terms of building something real, there's sort of two prongs to the Beartrack-Arnett story. There's an oxide story that could be put back into production. Mm-hmm. That's what you're driving towards. A pre-feasibility study will come out soon. You're working to grow that resource. That's sort of chugging along, doing its thing. And then there's this high-grade underground thing that's also developing. And in the last 18 months, it's fleshed out in a very lovely way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that, to me, what that does is put a layer of opportunity on top of this sort of foundational value from the heap leach study, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm interested in asking you about is actually the M&A side of things, because this is a real group of people building a real asset in a very popular, good jurisdiction. So what can you talk to me about in terms of majors, interest, Idaho, that world?
Idaho, to me, is, the spotlight. Idaho's starting to move out of Nevada's shadow. That's how I like to describe it, because everybody, when they think gold mining in America, they think Nevada. Idaho is right next door with similar mineralization. And I mentioned in the presentation, 27 million of undeveloped ounces in the state. And it's a very mining friendly state. Mining's been going on for 150 years. There are majors that are, always around. It's always timing for these things. Mm-hmm. Agnico's been in there, Barrick, and it's, for us, it's not that you sit and you wait for someone just to take you out. It's, okay, we want to restart this. So, you mentioned the two-pronged approach. Well, the first prong is, how fast can you get to free cash flow? That's a major, major thing. And okay, you have low CapEx, you've got great oxides. Obviously, we're still drilling. We're drilling in the Haiti area, to bring even more oxide into the resource, which is very important for this heap leach. And we want to expand the mine life. And in doing that, the faster you can get to free cash flow, the better, because it's a lot cheaper, in my humble opinion, and a better strategy to do it that way than to, okay, let's see how much the big project is, and what, markets change and things change, but right now it's okay, we're going to restart this. We want the free cash flows for our investors as soon as possible. So,
and then at the same time, you can demonstrate to those bigger fish who might be interested that this isn't just a 7-10 year oxide operation. There's also this underground opportunity that is
Exactly.
really coming together.
Exactly. And it was just announced today that, you know, the drills are starting. The drilling is starting, 7,000 meter program at Joss. Well, 7,000 meters for the whole thing, but about 2,000 meters at Joss has just started today, and we're really excited. The last high-grade intercepts that came out in November, December last year were very impressive, and we're looking to see. And even when I was looking at the company to join, it's okay, how big is this deposit? This is open on all in all directions, and you know, 5.6 kilometer strike, and this 1 kilometer southern trend of Joss just looks amazing. So we're really looking forward to seeing what comes out of this year's drilling season.
Lots to come this year. So push the PEA to a PFS, do this big drill program and see what can add to the oxide story, what it can add to the underground story. Yeah, lots going on.
Exactly.
I look forward to keeping up with the story. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.